What's going on, vibers? It's your boy J.S. Vaughn. And guess what, y'all? We back with another one, y'all. Today's track is called Chasing Nightmares and Whatnot by your boy Krayzie Bone, you know what I mean? Let's jump right into it, man. Let's go.
Nightmares of the night. Nightmares of the night. I had a dream, so I chased it. Nobody never told me I'd be lost in the matrix. Come on and live the life.
Oh man, I had a dream, so I chased it. Never thought I'd be freaking lost in the matrix, man. Yo, I've had those dreams and whatnot that I've chased it. I've chased it and then started controlling it and shit, and then got lost in this shit and woke up all confused and shit. So I know exactly what the fuck this motherfucker talking about right here, yo. Let's go, man.
Got me lost in the matrix. Come on and live the life. It's the way that they portrayed it. Painted a pretty picture, but the pretty picture faded. I hated it. And the game showed me a shadiness when I realized that my favorite rapper was faking it. They got me thinking it was all.
He said, when I realized the realest the realest rapper was faking it. Hold up, man. Hold up. Let me rewind that.
The matrix. Come on and live the life. It's the way that they portrayed it. Painted a pretty picture, but the pretty picture faded.
Okay, yo. He said, I wanted to live the life. Man, he's talking some shit. I wanted to live the life, but hold up, man.
Nightmares of the night. I had a dream, so I chased it. Nobody never told me I'd be lost in the matrix. Come on and live the life. It's the way that they portrayed it. Painted a pretty picture, but the pretty picture faded.
Okay, yo. Damn, this is so fuck all that freaking shit I was talking about. I had a dream shit. Fuck that. Throw that shit out the window. This nigga talking about some dreams of freaking being a musician and shit, man. You know what I mean? So basically, what he's basically saying, like, yo, I had a dream, so I chased it. You know what I mean? So while he's chasing his dreams and whatnot, he's seeing motherfuckers that he used to look up to, and then he realizing the motherfuckers that he was really looking up to and whatnot wasn't what they portrayed to be. You know what I mean? And that's what it is. And on some real shit, the worst thing that you could possibly do in freaking life is meet your idol and shit, because that motherfucker will disappoint you every fucking time. You know what I mean? Yo, and that's basically what he's talking about here, yo. This is crazy.
The matrix. Come on and live the life. It's the way that they portrayed it. Painted a pretty picture, but the pretty picture faded. I hated it. And the game showed me a shadiness when I realized that my favorite rapper was faking it. They got me.
He's saying like, yo, he really realized the realest rapper was really faking it. You know what I mean? Cause the realest rapper that he motherfucking knew and shit was faking it, son. And that's fucked up, son.
And it was all about that gangsta shit. But now I'm singing that them niggas really ain't the shit.
And then he was like, yo, motherfuckers talking about the gangster shit, when really them niggas ain't about that shit. And that's what it is, man. It's fucking sad, yo. But it's fucking true, man. It's fucking true. Like, hey, let's go.
High price, time to let it highlight. Cash in your soul. Start this when I realized that my favorite rapper was faking it. They got me thinking it was all about that gangster shit. But now I'm singing that them niggas really ain't the shit. Yeah, high price, time to let it highlight. Cash in your soul. Start lacking control. When the money get the flowing in, hard to know who for a friend. Everybody looking kinda strange at me.
He said, yo, when the money start pouring in, you're confused whether you know who's foe or friend and shit. You know what I mean? 'Cause that's what it is on some real shit, yo. That's why at the end of the day, you have to really keep your freaking circle real fucking small. When I say, I say that shit a lot, and I never really go into detail with what I mean and shit. Make sure your circle is small. A couple of people that you knew forever and shit. And at the end of the day and whatnot, when you allow new motherfucking members within you and shit, make sure it's a what's the word, over the counter relationship, meaning it doesn't go past that. You know what I mean? This is a high buy type shit, and keep it moving. Because at the end of the day, the bigger your freaking family, the bigger the friend amount of the larger. What the fuck, I'm fucking stuttering like a motherfucker. The larger the larger amount of friends that you have, the confusing it gets and whatnot. The easier it get for fucking little yes men to freaking fall in a dip and shit. And that's not what you fucking want.
And watch the many haters take a name, man. I feel that since a nigga made a change, they be happy. Make a better living for the family. You feel me? You mean to tell me just cause I made it, they wanna kill me? What sort of life is?
It's like what, and that shit don't even make sense, man. And the people sometimes, the people that you knew from a long time ago and shit, man. It's like, yo, just because you became famous and shit, and you not really doing what they want you to do with your fame and whatnot, they feel like you disrespecting on number one and whatnot, and then they have a vendetta against you, and now you feel like you have a mark on your freaking chest and shit. And that ain't right.
Hey, man. Watch the many haters take a name, man. I feel that since a nigga made a change, they be happy. Make a better living for the family. You feel me? You mean to tell me just cause I made it, they wanna kill me? What sort of life is this? What in the hell have I been telling these kids? Your money, live it up, spend it up, cause you only live it once, but that's kind of a lie, y'all. See this dream?
Yo, man, listen to that shit. Why be telling these kids, yo? Hold up.
Cause I made it, they wanna kill me. What sort of life is this? What in the hell have I been telling these kids? Your money, live it up, spend it up, cause you only live it once, but that's kind of a lie, y'all. See this dream of mine put me to sleep, but real life started leaving me behind. You can dream if you wanna dream, but learn the lesson from me and just don't fall. I dream, that I can make it to the
You just basically saying like on some real shit. Yo, dude, you could dream a dream and whatnot, yo, but make sure I think what he's trying to say, like, you could have a dream and shit, but be realistic with yourself and whatnot, and make sure your eyes is open while you dream and shit. Don't dream with your eyes closed and shit. Meaning, like, don't think like it's on some YOLO shit, you only live once and shit, and negate what the fuck your lawyer is doing or motherfuckers is doing with your money and shit. Because at the end of the day, when your career is like is on the other side, and motherfuckers not wanting to work with you or anything like that, you know what I mean? You're gonna be fucked without no money because you let everybody soak the fucking money out of you. You know what I mean?
that I can make it to the top of the mountain and I would be king. But when I woke up in the middle of my dream late night, I scream. And you really won't believe me if I tell you everything I seen. I realized I wasn't even chasing a dream. I had a dream, I pursued it. Nobody never.
I realized I wasn't even chasing a dream. I was chasing a nightmare. Yo, man. Cause like I said, yo, I was watching freaking The Last Dance. You know what I mean, with Jordan and whatnot. I was like, yo. After I watched that shit, I was like, yo, I don't think I would ever want to fucking be Jordan, man. You know what I mean? I don't even think I would ever want to be famous. That shit looked like a burden to anybody that has that position and whatnot. Because you don't have a minute, to yourself and whatnot. You just whenever you walking down the street, there's somebody's freaking fucking with you. You know what I mean? Asking you for an autograph and asking you to sign your signature. I don't think that's something that I would ever want. You know what I mean? And that's why I say, like, yo, you think you chasing your dreams and shit. You know what I mean? Because I remember, like, in the heyday when Bone Thugs was like freaking, like they was doing that shit big, and I'm pretty sure, like, yo, all that attention and shit, it gets old when it happens every single fucking day. When that becomes part of your life and shit, that shit becomes old. You know what I mean? Real fast.
So maybe doing this would be foolish. They did what bitch my decisions had me thinking stupid. I could have sacrificed my realized I wasn't even chasing a dream. I had a dream, I pursued it. Nobody never told me that doing this would be foolish. They did what bitch my decisions had me thinking stupid. I could have sacrificed my friends and my family. I'm useless, I'm losing it. I never knew what I was doing. I underestimated the world and Satan's influence. I figured I could get in and out of it, nothing to it. Just trying to get what I can get out of it and keep moving. But I blew. I had a very close encounter with the devil, and he showed me all these elevated levels of myself. Took me to the
shit. He said, yo, man. Oh, I thought I could treat it like a hustle. I could come out and make my shit, and after that freaking bit. Bim, you know what I mean? That's pretty much it. But he said along the way, man, I had a little interaction with the devil and whatnot. You know what I mean? And when people say the devil and whatnot, I don't really think literally that they talking about the devil. I think they talking about the evils in the industry and shit. You know what I mean? And the type of shits that you have to do that you really don't want to fucking do. That might freaking take your career to another level and whatnot, but not the level that you want it to go. You know what I mean? So it's like in a state of confusion, even though you know what I mean. Like it's like you feel guilt because you didn't take the path that you wanted to take, and you took the path of the higher ups and shit, which a lot of times that's why I think the freaking stars and celebrities equate as devil and whatnot. The motherfuckers that's paying them. Don't you ever feel like your boss is the devil for some reason? Like, yo, that devil. You know what I mean? He didn't give me my freaking Christmas bonus. That fucking devil. You know what I mean? Some shit like that, you know? But yeah, definitely this is definitely bars right here.
But I had a very close encounter with the devil, and he showed me all these elevated levels of myself. Took me to the highest mountain and I pedestaled myself. Didn't realize he done planted a rebel in myself. I'm like, whoa, have I been sinning in all
Planted a rebel into myself. Whoa.
this time? Kissing the devil, living the lie. Oh my God, fool, thinking I'm a leader.
He said, hold up, listen to this, bro.
This time, kissing the devil, living the lie. Oh my God, fool, thinking I'm
Chasing the devil, living a lie. You know what I mean? Because at this point and whatnot, he's not living in his truth and whatnot. He's chasing the devil. He's chasing the money and shit. He's chasing the freaking bitches. He's chasing everything but what he's supposed to be chasing and whatnot. And at that point, he realized that shit. You know what I mean? And he understands that, yo, I'm chasing my fucking nightmare right here. You know what I mean?
a leader, but I really wasn't true. To figure out the truth, a nigga had to go to school. So I'm flipping through the scriptures and looking at the news. And the news paints the picture that the scriptures are true. So now I'm fighting and trying to wake up running, but I'm moving in slow motion. If I wasn't so gone off the Hennessy and weed, then I probably wouldn't be.
If I wasn't so twisted off the liquor and the weed, I probably wouldn't. Yo, and this is something that I really noticed just recently and shit. You know what I mean? Like I've noticed, and this is not a. I've noticed this just recently, just looking back and whatnot, yo. Like whenever you look at freaking hip hop artists and whatnot, they're always, and they're always like in a state of happiness. You know what I mean? Like they're always nice. They got that Hennessy going. They got they spliff going. They got everything going and whatnot. But if you ever see an artist and whatnot, and you see the people that's surrounding them, everybody else is sober as fuck. You know what I mean? So if you're imagine if you're in that environment every single fucking day and shit, people could tend to take advantage of you. You know what I mean? Without you not even knowing it. You know? And that right there itself is the devil. You see how he says, man. He said that himself, man. Yo, I had to fucking put down the freaking liquor down and freaking weed down. You know what I mean? To actually focus on what the fuck was going on. You know what I mean? Listen.
So looking at the news, and the news paints the picture that the scriptures are true. So now I'm fighting and trying to wake up running, but I'm moving in slow motion. If I wasn't so gone off the Hennessy and weed, then I probably wouldn't be in a.
You see that? If I wasn't so faded going off the weed and Hennessy.
Slow motion. If I wasn't so gone off the Hennessy and weed, then I probably wouldn't be in a deep sleep.
I wouldn't be in a deep sleep.
Drowsy, seriously cloudy. I gotta get some get up and get fearless about me. I promise to God if I make it out this nightmare alive, I'll be a soldier for the rest of my life.
I'll be a soldier for the rest of my life. Exactly, because you know what I mean? Hey, let me tell you something, man. If you're not there mentally and whatnot, yo, if you're not there mentally and whatnot when you dealing with certain situations at certain times and whatnot, there's a time and place for everything. You know what I mean? When you handle your fucking business, man, yo, try your best to be sober. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day and shit, you're gonna get shit done, but it's gonna be, you're not gonna have complete control. You know what I mean? And people gonna be able to let shit slide that you might not have. You might let shit slide that you might not have let slide if you was sober. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's definitely something to think about. You know what I mean? For real.
If I make it out this nightmare, I'm alive. I'll be a soldier for the rest of my life. And I don't wanna be involved with the chaos, the women, money, fame, all them things I can lay off. Leave them alone. If I can numb them on my mental, I don't need them no more. I'm not competing no more. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
He said, I'm not competing no more. No more. And he's basically saying, I don't care about the hoes.
Wake up, wake up, wake up. That I can make it to the top of the mountain and I would be king. All them things I can lay off, leave them alone. If I can feel less about me, I promise to God if I make it out this nightmare, I'm alive. I'll be a soldier for the rest of my life. And I don't wanna be involved with the chaos, the women, money, fame, all them things.
The women, money, fame. I don't want to be involved with none of that chaos. He call that shit chaos. You know what I mean? He call that shit chaos because that shit is what diverts you. The money, power, woman, and shame. Woman, money, power. And like when I say that, it's no disrespect to any female. It's not those type of females that I'm talking about. And y'all know exactly what type of females I'm talking about. So it's not the woman that you trying to make a wife and get married to. You know what I mean? It's the one that makes you detour towards your freaking goal and shit. You know what I mean? And pay more attention to them and freaking go broke in the same token, you know?
Lay off, leave them alone. If I can numb them on my mental, I don't need them no more. I'm not competing no more. Wake up, wake up, wake up. That I can make it to the top of the mountain and I would be king. But when I wake up in the middle of my dream late night, I scream.
Man, he said, when I heard this bar over and over again. When I wake up in the morning in front of my dreams, man, I'd be screaming.
Boy. And you really won't believe me if I tell you everything I see. I realized I wasn't even chasing a dream. Nightmare. But learn a lesson from me and just don't fall asleep. You can dream if you want to dream.
Yo, learn a lesson from me and don't fall asleep. You know what I mean? Facts, yo.
The nightmare. You can dream if you want to dream. I chase the nightmare.
Yo. This track right here is deep in so many different levels and whatnot. You know what I mean? It's like this track right here. I feel like you might not see it, but it's like Krayzie Bone letting you 100% in. You know what I mean? And he starts off with like the industry and shit feeding you. He basically felt like he was chasing his dreams and whatnot, being a freaking rapper, being what he wanted to be and whatnot. And then he stepped into the industry and realized that he jumped into the matrix and shit. And it was a whole lot of shit that he's never seen before he became an entertainer and whatnot. And then he realized like, yo, some of the realest freaking rappers that I used to look up to and shit, that talk about being gangsters and all that type of shit, were fake as fuck, you know what I mean? And didn't have like a gangster bone for them to ride with and shit. And that was like even more depressing, you know what I mean? And then he goes even further and whatnot about like the money, power, respect type shit and the females and whatnot, how that's another level of freaking falling deeper into that dream of success and whatnot, you know what I mean? And how you have to always freaking move with your eyes open, you know what I mean? Basically take away the drugs and your freaking anything that will prevent you from accomplishing your dreams and whatnot. Put them shits aside if you're working on your dreams and whatnot, you know, and reach for that shit, you know what I mean? And pretty much it, man. I love this track, man. She was dope, you know what I mean? And you already know me when it comes to Bone Thugs and Harmony and shit. It all in Krayzie Bone too, man. When I understand the track completely and shit, man, I feel like patting myself on the back. Yeah, you did it. You know what I mean? There's an old A-OK for you, man. You know what I mean? I'm feeling good right now. You know what I mean? Anyways, man, dope ass track and whatnot. Definitely feeling it. You know, definitely feeling the messages coming out on this track. You know what I mean? Don't let anybody detour you from your freaking dreams and whatnot, and don't make your dream turn into a nightmare by allowing freaking motherfuckers that's not in your circle in your circle. Dang. There you go. Anyways, man, dope ass track. You know what I mean? I hope you guys enjoyed the track as much as I enjoyed making this video for you guys and myself as well. You know what I mean? Because I did enjoy making this video. Leave a comment down there in the comment section. Tell me something. If you guys want to request any tracks, any video, anything, you know? Just put it down there in the comment section all day long. I'll get to it as soon as possible. You see this motherfucker right here? This is my motherfucking thumb. Your word. Damn. Yeah. I'm gonna have to cut my nail pretty soon. But like, yeah. I want you guys to take your thumb and put it all the way up there in the motherfucking sky. And give me some likes and whatnot. And show me some love and support in that way. Another way you guys can show me some love and support is by subscribing to the channel right down there. All day long, all day long. Woo. And that's pretty much it. You know what I mean? Check you guys out next time on the next video. Peace out. One love. I'm out.